Hi, my name is Jodi Cross, and I'm the proprietor of The Cat, the Book and the Candle, located in Cambridge, Ontario. And the purpose of this video is for the purpose of showing you my most favorite way of creating spells, of making magic in partnership with spirit that will manifest itself on the physical plane. And that is using nothing but my favorite tarot card deck. And I'd really like to show you guys how easily and effectively you can do the same. So there's tons of different ways that you can do effective spell work. It's just a matter of finding out what resonates with you, what doesn't resonate with you, what feels like a ton of effort, and what just comes about natural like water. So you could try working with crystals. You could try working with herbs. There's candle magic, working with the other elements, air magic, earth magic, water magic. Anything that comes from nature, as long as you can connect with the energy, it's a matter of getting the energy from A to B. But you have to be able to imagine the outcome. And everybody imagines things differently. Some people are visual people, so they can imagine scenes. They could imagine an outcome in their own head, see it like they're at the movies. And not everybody can do that. Some people will smell things. For example, if they're envisioning, or I shouldn't say envisioning, if they're, what they really, really want for themselves is a really cozy home life. They want to find that right person. They want to have the warm and fuzzy home life. They might not see that person in their head. They might not imagine themselves together, but maybe they smell the aroma of baked bread. That could be an easier sense for somebody else to use, the sense of smell. Let's see. Somebody else might hear the words, "I love you." Somebody else might not see anything when they think about having that special person there to have that warm and fuzzy home with, but they might feel the fur of a cat. It might be that way for them. And one of the reasons that I feel that tarot works so well is because you don't have to imagine an outcome. You don't have to rely on a sense of smell. You don't have to rely on the tactile sense of a cat's fur. You have the pictures on the cards right in front of you for your focus. And it seems to work really, really well for me and a lot of people. So it would be a matter of getting a deck that really, really resonates with you. And I like to use the Rider-Waite for this. I have actually 2 Rider-Waite decks. One I use for creating my spell work because that's what I put my energy into it, and the other one I use for readings. And the reason I use 2 different decks is because I don't want the energy that I put into doing my spell work to come into play when I'm doing a reading for someone else and they're putting their energy in the cards. So I just feel better when I have 2 separate decks for this. So the first thing I would do is to have a definite goal in mind. And let's use, for example, I'm out of work and I'm looking for a new job. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the cards and I'm going to start building a story with the images on the cards. And then we're going to empower that story, and we'll go through this step by step. So me, for example, I'm a very sensitive, emotional type. Those who know me are probably laughing. And I am definitely the Queen of Cups. Definitely, yeah, like the emotional, the sensitive. But I don't want to be that person. Say, for example, I would rather be in this situation. I would like to be the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands would be more in charge of her career. She'd be more passion. She'd be more driven. She'd be more pow. And those would be qualities that I would like to have for myself in this example. So again, thinking of these cards in terms of energies, I would probably put this energy on top of myself and visualize the energy of the Queen of Wands sinking into me, the Queen of Cups. And then I have an energy, I've gone through the deck, say, and I pick out an energy that I really want to say goodbye to. I really want to put that in the past. And I've picked out the Five of Pentacles. Again, this is just a story I'm making up for example's sake. And the Five of Pentacles, for me, it depicts people that are really lost in the storm. They feel like they have no hope. One guy's on crutches. It's just totally barren. Not a nice feel at all. And I want to leave that in the past. So then it's up to me to decide, okay, this is me. I've slapped the energy of the Queen of Wands on top of me. So which way is the past? Because I want to put the energy that I don't like here in the past. And I'm feeling like this is the past. So I want to put that right out of the way, away from me. So energetically, I'm separating me and this crappy energy of like a poverty type of feeling. And then I'll find a picture saying, well, what do I want? What do I want to draw to me? And what I want, the Ten of Pentacles picture is pretty good. See the two people there, and they've got their pets, and everything seems to be luxurious. And they want for nothing, and they look very much in love, and they look happy. Well, that's the type of relation, or that's the type of energy that I want to draw for myself. I want to say goodbye to this, and I want to bring in this. So to me, this would be the past. This is what I want moving out. And this is the future. Now, I don't want this so far away. I want to bring it closer to me. So let's bring it like nice and close. Let's actually have it touching. You guys see where I'm going with this? Now, what kind of energy do I want crowning me? What kind of energy do I want up here? Like the sun crowns you, or the stars crown you? I would like the energy of the sun. I would like an energy that's very optimistic, very, very positive. I would like that hanging over me. So I don't want it too far up because I don't want it too far away. And I actually think I would like this touching me too. So let's bring the sun touching me. And let's bring the sun touching this stable domestic life. Now, what kind of an undercurrent do I feel like I want? Like, what kind of energy do I want to drive me? Do I want to push me? I'm selecting the Knight of Wands because I feel like I want this to happen pretty fast. And this card to me is a very, very fast-moving energy. Don't worry about what the card means to anybody else. And this is one of the reasons why it's so important for you to have a deck that you resonate with, because the pictures really, really have to speak to you. And this does. And I want a fast-moving energy. I want that as my undercurrent. And again, I don't want this far away. I want this touching. Okay. And I like the energy of the star too. The star feels very hopeful to me. It feels very, very positive. And it feels like a natural with the sun. And I don't want it just touching me, but I want it touching this secure domestic home life too. So let's move the sun over a little bit actually, because I still want the sun touching both. But I also want the star touching both. How's that? And now, let's say, for example, I've been out of work for a really long time, and I really want things to change. I'm going to pick a major arcana card because that's, big change. It's a major thing. And to me, it's spiritually driven. To me, these characters in this card represents that this whole thing is spiritually driven, and that's what I'm asking for. So do I want this energy behind me, above me, coming to me as an undercurrent? What do I want? I'm feeling like I like it as an undercurrent. So let's put it with the fast-moving Knight of Swords energy. Let's put that together. So to me, this Knight of Swords, this fast-moving energy, And this change is going to come fast. And also, assuming I was out of a job, what I'd be wanting, I would imagine, the Ace of Pentacles, money coming for me, the gift of money, the hand coming out of the cloud. I would like that. So where do I want that? Do I want that above me? Do I want that in front of me? Do I want that behind me? Do I want that below me? How about now? Now would be good. So let's put that right on top. So now I've created a story. I've got me as the Queen of Cups below, but I've superimposed the energy of the Queen of Wands, the dynamic one, the one who does well in her career. The one who has the power, the drive, the ambition. I've superimposed her energies onto my more naturally sensitive and emotional ones. And I've got the energy of the Ten of Pentacles touching me, so it's not far away like this death and despair thing is. I want it right close to me. And then hanging above me, I've got the energies of the sun and the star. Don't forget, always think of the energies of the cards. Don't think of them as just pictures, think of them as energies, which you're going to direct, which is what spell work's all about. And then the undercurrents, I have the Knight of Swords, which gives us a really fast-moving energy, and the Wheel of Fortune, which turns everything right around, and you've got your spiritual help. So now we've built our story. We've got it firm in our mind. And now all we have to do is empower our story. And you can do this really any way you want to do it. If you are a Reiki practitioner, you could be doing your chakras over your story and empower things that way. You might want to go card by card, telling your story piece by piece, going over the star, giving it a chakra, saying, like, you bless me, you empower me, you shine on me, you bring positive things. Same with the sun, the Ace of Pentacles. As you do your chakras over the Ace of Pentacles, you could picture abundance coming to you. Always in a way that harms nobody, harms nothing, of course. You could go over the Ace of Pentacles with your chakras and envisioning, imagining as you focus on that picture, because that picture will give you everything you need, because that's what you connect with. That happiness, abundance, security all come to you. You go over your Knight of Swords and visualize that energy moving fast, bringing it all in like fast, fast, fast. Nothing slow moving here. And the Wheel of Fortune, bringing its change with spiritual help. You could go over each card like that. You could go over the whole story like that. You could take this guy, this card that depicts, it's like poverty and hopelessness, and you could go like, F off, and put your energy into it this way. You have no place here, and then you could like take it right out of the picture if you want, or you could just leave it right here off to the side. You can do absolutely anything that feels right for you, as long as you're engaging in these energies and letting them know exactly what you need from them and what you want from them. Some people like to go card by card and put their hand on the cards, empowering them that way and letting them know what they actually can be doing for you. Just like that. I would say try a whole bunch of different ways and see what works for you and see what doesn't work for you. Just like that. I personally like to empower with pentacles, upright pentacles. I find that the best for me. Just like that until I feel like I have no more power to give, until I feel like I'm tapped out. And any other way that you can think of. Don't be afraid to try anything. Don't be shy. If you wanted to include, just for example, the energy of crystals, you can. Here I have citrine, which has the energy of attracting abundance. It's a very, very positive energy. It's a very, very woohoo type of energy. Very akin to the sun. If you wanted to include this, you might want to put it with your Ace of Pentacles, the gift of money, kind of coming from the cloud in your hand. Or you might want to put it in the pentacle and then empower that any way that you want to. Anyway, you guys get the picture, I am sure. And those are just some of the ways that you can work with your tarot cards to do very, very effective and creative magic. So again, this is the way that works for me. Not always in my preferred time frame, but come to pass always, 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 always. And when you work with spirit, just let them know that whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, that it needs to happen harming nobody, harming nothing. Just do the best you can, give it everything you got, and you're not going to be disappointed. Thank you so much for joining me.